What? Big dub! Big fucking dub, man. Big dub. Big dub. Big dub, man. Knicks, I can't believe it. I was all the way out. I was, you know, I'm sitting here having conversations with myself, having conversations with my son. You know, I very much so checked in, very much so, to the off season, to what it brings to, look, I'm not a guy that's gonna have my heartstrings played on too much. Yes, I'm a diehard Knicks fan. Die hard. We here, we hurting, we whatever we fighting with, we down to fight to round 30. We're here to do that. We're here to do that. I got my man Ant on with me. Ant, how do you feel about the game? Wow, what a game! When did you check out? Because I'm not gonna hear that. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm not about to hear that. You know, you had the fresh drink. Yo, I already felt how I felt like the good. Nah, man. Tell me where you was feeling when it was. Nah, it's over. Let's talk about the off season. Let's because before you knew it, we checked in. You looked around. You turned your head and it was like, fuck, I'm back in. I'm locked back in. This is what we're dealing with. So, what was your aha moment? And talk to me. How you felt about the game? What you thought about the game? What's up with you?
Yeah, bro. I think every Knicks fan was down. I think we were all
Yeah,
hurt. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? We was all broken. I'm sitting here, you know, me and my man sitting here watching the game, and I'm pissed. I'm defeated. I'm hurt. I'm every emotion you could
Everything,
think of. You know what I'm
everything.
saying? And I'm like, I'm sitting here, and when Brunson picked up that fifth foul, bro, that's when I
Yeah,
said, damn, bro, like it can't get any worse.
yeah.
But when that happened, I just sat there and I sat there in silence. I just sat there and I'm watching the game. And real quick, we made some moves and we cut the lead. And my man's like, yo, don't worry. We got this. Like, he's like, yo, don't worry. He's like, look, they cut it to 13. He's like, yo, don't worry. Like, and I'm just like, yo, that's like crazy to me. Like, so then we come out in that third quarter and I didn't see no energy for nobody, but at that bench, bro, like I wasn't again, I didn't tweet anything like oh, we're going to Cancun. Oh, great season.
Hmm.
I didn't say anything of that. I was observing, I was just, defeated. Like, and I knew like, yo, if we just keep this in striking distance, we could make this a game. So I'm like, Jalen could wake up, you know what I'm saying? But the biggest surprise, man, was Delon Wright coming in, giving us, production. And
Right.
and Landry Shamet giving us production. This dude has
Yeah.
not played, bro.
Well, what was that? I was just like, what was happening here? Like, Lakers
Listen,
Sherman came into the game and actually is giving us production. Shout out to Tom Thibodeau, man. Shout out to Tom Thibodeau, man. I didn't see, like, honestly, a lot of what he was doing, people were saying, this is frantic. This is, it may have been frantic, but this
yeah,
shit worked. This shit
as it
worked.
should have
And
been.
that's all
Listen,
that fucking matters.
yeah,
That's all that
man.
matters. That's all that matters for
Listen,
this
listen.
particular game.
People, I didn't understand people who are saying keep things the same, right? Because in a series, I get it if it's 1-1, right?
Right?
Okay, okay. But it's 2-0. You lose this game and you make no adjustments. Now you're gonna make adjustments in game when it's 3-0? No, bro. So that doesn't make any sense to me. And in playoffs, you gotta look at what's going on. You gotta make adjustments, right? If it's 1-1, I get you. You don't really need to make a bunch of changes, right? But it's 2-0. You're going back to their building. You need to make sure you win this game. You got to make a decision. And I like that he shook it up. Um, Shout out to Josh Hart, man. He you know, again, the people, the throwaways, as you would say, right?
Right, right.
Listen, every Knicks fan was experiencing a midlife crisis.
Facts,
Every Knicks fan.
facts.
Don't tell me. Don't sit here. I better not hear you in those
Yeah,
spaces.
yeah,
I
yeah,
better
yeah.
not
I
see
don't
you
want
on
to
the
hear no lies.
timeline
No
sitting
lies.
around
Yeah,
lying
yeah.
and saying I believed in the team the whole time. There was probably one fan that believed the whole time. But man, that boost we got, it was Deuce, it was Hart, it was I think they left Mitch in for a while, DeLon Wright, and
Dylan Wright.
Shamit.
Yeah,
That
Sham.
I think
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
the
yeah.
lineup.
Yeah,
And
that did it.
bro,
Yeah,
that lineup
yeah.
was defending. Like again, like rent was due today. Like rent was due, bro.
They said we
And
take you out of court. They said
bro,
we want that
bro,
money today. I order me small.
it's like they told Shamit, yo, if you don't go out there, you're not getting paid at the end of the game. Dude
Yeah,
said, bet. I'm gonna
yeah.
clock in. It's time to go to work. And DeLon Wright, bro, like he's playable, bro. I love the defense that he put on Halliburton. Like Halliburton couldn't shift his way like out of that. I love the defense he played. The biggest surprise, right? Once we went into the fourth quarter, I'm like, yo, this is a game. Like we stole the momentum from these guys, and Cat came in late. Yeah, Cat came in, and this is the Cat that we've all wanted to see, right? And despite the stupid fouls, he showed up. This was a legacy game for Carl Anthony Towns. Legacy, legacy game, and bro,
Yeah. The boy did that.
bro,
The boy
he
did that.
he he took it to the rack. He caught a body. 911. I like to report a homicide in Indiana on the court at the rim.
Go, let's go.
Incredible, bro.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Though, like what the
listen,
team was able to do, um, in such like a tight window, where
yeah,
everyone wrote them off as a fandom, as a yo. Honestly, I was sitting there watching the game, and I'm like, think some of the team, I think I think it was even spoken of like in the chat.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I think some of the team kind of gave up on Cat. It was looking like. Well,
I
actually, no.
tweeted, I
Honestly,
tweeted,
I
I
was
didn't want to
talking
see
to.
Cat anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I was talking to. I can't say who I was talking to because
That's
I
fine.
like, but I was talking to somebody and they was just like Cats,
To the
like
left.
yeah. It was
In,
looking iffish. Um,
in
but
that third
wow.
quarter, bro, he had 4 points. In the third
Yo,
quarter, 4 points, 2 of 7.
shout out to Cat, man. He showed up
In that
when
fourth
it
quarter, it was
needed
the
to
money time,
happen.
bro.
Yeah, man, and that's all we can ask for at this point. Like we're asking to hold on. Honestly, like Nick fans are humbled,
Yeah,
absolutely humbled. You
absolutely.
have to be humbled if you're a Knicks fan. You can't be on your we were supposed to be up 3. No, you can't do that today.
Yeah, bro.
You got to be
Listen,
happy that you walked away with the one because honestly, these refs were calling a game against us. I don't know how we walked out of there, bro. I really don't know
listen,
how we
bro.
walked out of there with a win because the way these refs were refereeing the game, it didn't seem possible. It just didn't seem possible. I was just like, yo, all right, yeah, nah, all right, yeah. They got
Yeah,
it. All right,
bro.
yeah, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. That's how I felt the whole time. I was just like,
Miles
man,
Turner, bro.
what else were we supposed to do, bro?
Bro, Miles Turner, I never knew he had the Patrick Ewing or Hakeem Olajuwon whistle, bro. I never knew until this day.
Yo,
That
his
man was getting
whistle
whistles
was
like no
elite.
other, bro. And I'm
His
in a
whistle was
group.
elite.
I'm in a group chat with a bunch of other fans of other teams. I got one of my friends is a Suns fan. I got two of my friends who are Thunder fans. Two of my friends who are Wolves fans. So, and they telling me, like in the second quarter, third quarter, like, yo, Cat has the worst whistle. I said, bro, all season long. That's how it's been. But
Right. Facts.
he came into that fourth quarter and said, I'm not going out like that, bro. And I'm glad that Tibbs stuck. Excuse me. He stuck with that lineup out there. You know, he rode the
Absolutely.
hot hand, right? And that's what you want to do. And a lot of coaches won't do that. You know. And when Jalen came in, he picked up another foul, which I didn't agree with the call, but it is what it is. They took him out, and I'm like, all right, cool. I would have continued to run with Brunson because if he fouls out, we can see what the offense can do when Brunson, if God forbid, he fouls out, right? And so, but Tibbs said, all right, we'll pull you out. We're gonna keep running the show like this, and man, Carl Anthony Towns, it was barbecue chicken, no matter. And I love what he did at the top of the key. You know, it was he pumped it. Once he knew he got the step on Turner, that's it, bro. And man, legacy game. Listen, during the game, I tweeted, I don't want to see no more Carl Anthony Towns.
Yes, I did. I saw that.
You know,
Well,
I said I don't want to see it. I said I just want to see what everybody else like. I
yeah,
saw the effort from Deuce. I saw the effort. Deuce had some clutch buckets. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I saw those, and Shaman hit a three. But Shaman's effort in general, the energy he brought was beautiful.
beautiful.
But I tweeted that for Carl Anthony Towns. So Carl Anthony, if you do see this, bro, I apologize. Thank you for showing up. You know, better late than never. And let's carry this momentum into the next game because they had no answer for him. And so
Yeah,
many times we see him, they have no answer for this man. And it's like, I don't know, he just doesn't see it, doesn't realize it. But at the end of the day, and I expect Jalen Brunson, this has got to be a wake up call to you, my friend. You have the mama mentality, but you need to get with the program and don't be pouty. Don't be on the sideline. Like this is your team. At the end of the day, you have the ability to make things happen. You have not played your best games. Okay, you got out. You survived. Now let's hit the reset button and let's go in and let's play a better game. You're better than this, and I believe we can even this series up. And it's a series, and I think you know, I all we ask for as fans is grit,
yeah,
claw,
yeah, absolutely.
scratch,
Yeah,
kick, punch,
well, we
whatever
got
you have to do to survive. And I saw that from guys like Josh Hart, from Landry. I saw the desperation, you know? And, you
I
know,
love, I
uh,
love, absolutely love how the guys that entered the fourth quarter were all the unsung guys.
yeah, the throwaways.
Yeah, yeah, because you got
The,
Josh Hart being a throwaway in this game,
yeah,
Shamit being a throwaway the whole,
has not played. He hasn't
the whole
played.
play. Yeah. Then you also had like like McBride. You know, a lot of people talk nasty about him in the Pistons series,
Yes.
rightly so. But the way he's been playing this, like that start, that
Yeah.
like that was equivalent.
We have to play against the refs again today, bro, because when Deuce came in, and, yo, he got three quick fouls. It was like when Campaign comes in the game and he gets like stupid ticky tack fouls. But to me, those fouls was he's trying to fight over a screen. Like
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, what is going on? So for Deuce to go through that and be benched for like he only played 3 minutes in the first half or something like that. So for him to get benched and then come in with that energy in the third quarter, in the fourth quarter, that's big time. He needs more
Yeah,
minutes, man.
huge,
And
huge.
Josh Hartman, I'm so impressed because
Oh my god.
that man was
But he
like
was
a man. Again, I compare him to like I hate to say it like this, but he's like the lesser tier of Russell Westbrook, right? Because Russell Westbrook is going to
wow.
give you energy, right? He's going to give you energy. Russell Westbrook is never going to cheat you on that. Josh Hart's not going to cheat you on that either. And Josh Hart is like, today he's getting grown man rebounds the same way Russ is not asked to score. Can he score? Yeah, but Josh Hart is not asked to score, but he's asked to make those impact plays, and he was grabbing grown man rebounds. He
Factory.
was hustling. He
Factory.
was you saw the effort from him, and that's what you want to see, And what a win! What a win! This is a dirty, gritty win that all of us Knicks fans just wanted to see, right? We wanted to see scratch, claw, survive, survive. Because if you survive, good things are gonna happen.
Yeah,
And
we absolutely needed to survive this like today. Like if we didn't survive today, and we like our
I
conversation
was out.
would be way different, bro.
If we lost today's game, I was out.
Yeah,
I
honestly,
was out. I wasn't gonna watch Game 4, and I wasn't gonna tweet about the Knicks until next season. That's it.
honestly, yo, to keep it real to you and to keep it real to Knicks world,
Yeah,
I said coming into this game, like just the people close to I know, I
yeah,
said I'm not watching this game. I said I'm not watching it. Now, obviously, the game came on.
yeah.
I watched the game. You know what I'm saying? But I did not want to watch the game because this team, like they just like they tug so greatly on our heartstrings that it's very tough for us to remove our day to day. Like our like tomorrow, you're gonna go into. Hopefully, you don't have work tomorrow. It's
I
Memorial Day.
don't.
Shout out
Thank
to
God
Memorial
I don't.
Day to everybody in the building. Shout out, it's Memorial Day. If you're in Miami, I already know what you getting into. Stay out of trouble. I've been there. I know what y'all be getting into when y'all come down here. But if you just general having a good Memorial Day time, man, oh wow. This is a great one to have like you out there barbecuing good today. I'ma say tomorrow. I'm gonna upload this as soon as we done with this. Y'all gonna
That's
see this
right.
ASAP. But if you watch this tomorrow, y'all gonna barbecue good today.
Word.
Y'all barbecuing good today
Yeah,
because the next
man.
win gives you that little. Yeah, I could you know I could get to that and that and that and not think about this because we know what this is. This is the championship. We know what we come to do. We want to win the championship. And honestly, we're still a long ways away.
Listen, one game at a time, bro.
A game at a time, though.
I don't know. Well, I'm not thinking about championship. I'm thinking about the Indiana Pacers, right?
You're right. Yeah,
My whole thing is we're the more talented
yeah.
team,
That
and this is what these types of wins build character. And
absolutely.
our best player hasn't even. I mean, we've had a great game one. We gave that game away, but we can hang with these guys, and we just need to lock in. And now we saw. Listen, shout out to Tibbs. As much criticism as he gets, he stuck with the hot hand, and I think we're going to see more of that. I think Tibbs is going to trust his guys because this was a game that he had to trust them. And, you know, as crazy as the whistles were, the whistles actually brought to light something that we've never used, that we've never had exposure to. So it's a blessing, and it's a blessing that this trial that we went through with the foul calls, right?
Yo,
And as crazy as that sounds, we learned something so new about this. So
yo,
it's
we
uh,
learned, bro. We literally learned so much from this game.
yeah, bro. A lot of, and I
So
think
much.
if
This,
you're Indiana, you got some issues now because now Tibbs
yeah.
has more flexibility.
Oh my god,
And
bro.
this is the thing: if Jalen is hot, I don't know. I think it's
Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like if Jalen is hot, like what if Mikhail's shots start going in consistently? Like, and that's why like I believe. Listen, the Pacers are a hardworking team, but if the more talented team locks in and works hard, the more
yeah.
talented team is gonna win.
Yes,
And when
yes.
these role players start feeling this pressure, and when they start, you know, when these shots that they always try to chuck up start missing, well, and we just saw Cat, and I think Cat is obviously going to walk more with a lot more confidence. Um,
Absolutely.
and I think Jalen, he's going to wake up. He's a leader. He's the captain of the team, and I think he's going to learn from this big time. And it's a great learning lesson. Excuse me,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
everybody. Excuse me.
Nah, yeah, yeah.
It's a great learning lesson for everybody, and I'm blessed. Listen, they call us the cardiac Knicks for a reason, right? We go through it, but we're dogs. This is a dog mentality win, and it's gonna produce more character. And Josh Hart was taken from the starting lineup. put to the bench, it didn't matter. The dude came in and gave it 100%, and that's the type of stuff you need. And listen, Jalen came at the end. He hit a bucket to put us up too. So hit two free throws. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what I didn't like Jalen's energy today. I was
Yeah,
watching him. I didn't see the energy that I normally see. I didn't see the killer. And I
200
thought I would see the
like
killer today. I thought at the end of the day, at least I know he's gonna give it his all. And I saw way too passive, passing it too much.
yeah.
Shots that he would normally take, he wasn't taking. And I was like, I said, something's up with him, man. He's not engaged. Like he's not. I don't know what it was, but
Tough, man. It's
I
tough.
think this win though is gonna change that dramatically.
Yeah, I think he has, like he has luxury now. I don't even call it luxury, but it is a luxury because at this point, a lot of us thought, y'all packing it up. Like honestly, y'all gonna play one more game. Y'all win
Yeah,
one. Y'all make it a gentleman's sweep. And honestly, like the way we were playing, nobody will fault us for thinking that way. Like up
of course
until the
not.
minute, like not Matt last minute, but last few minutes, like this team loves their back against the wall. 20 points down. You're talking
Yeah,
about a team that's won 2 games now, 20 points down, right? You did it against the Celtics once. Well, we did
twice.
it against the Celtics twice, actually. This is now your third time doing so. You love it. You love it. You
Yeah,
need
Knicks like to play the game on the hardest difficulty. You know?
You need it. Like you're raising the sliders up. Like I don't like it as a fan.
No, definitely not.
And doesn't like it. I don't like it for any of the Nick World fans. Like
Word.
I can't imagine that they like like feeling this.
The
Going
stress levels are crazy. It'll drive anybody insane. But
But y'all know y'all and y'all do y'all work, and I respect what y'all come to do. And shout out to Towns. Shout out to everybody that pulled up today.
DeLon Wright,
DeLon Wright, man, you had to be ready.
Landry Shamet,
Andrew Shamit, Deuce,
Deuce McBride, despite the
Mitch,
foul trouble.
Mitch, Mc, whoa,
Mikel and OG. Like,
oh, and OG, man, all the little things. It's all the little things. If y'all watch that movie, with
this
all
was a
those all
listen.
stars in that movie, all those
I
war when it's in that movie, all the little things, it makes
right,
a big difference. And right
right.
now, the only way we're going to advance, and we're talking to you in good favors the next time we see y'all, good Nick fan, good Nick folk. Yeah, we're gonna need to keep that same vibe and let the good people know where they can find you. Find
On
you.
my on my IG, man, Knicks Jedi, Twitter, Knicks Jedi, also known as Ant the Casual. Listen, man, shout out to the Knicks for having that dog in them. You know what I'm saying? They like a pit bull in a junkyard. You know what I'm saying? Like no quit. Shout out to y'all, man. Cat, bacon, egg, and cheese legacy game. Let's go, bro.
Hey, yeah, Brody. Yeah, Brody. You already know.
And
Big,
happy Dominican
whatever you
Mother's Day.
have, you know what I'm saying? In the bodega, you want to go to Katz's Delicatessens, bro? The, the prices is high.
Dude said bacon, egg, and cheese. Cheese.
Honestly, nah, I'm talking about cats, like with the pastrami, the thick pieces of pastrami.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you was talking about bodega
Nah,
cat. What
I'm
the?
saying if you want to go bring cat to there, give him the thick pieces of pastrami. That's like a $20 sandwich.
Yeah, bro.
Now it's busting. They give you nothing but pastrami is nice and hot. Pause, thick. Pause. Um, they give you a little bit of mustard. If you're into the spicy mustard, that's really all you need. You're not gonna do no more else. You're not going because you want to. I'm just gonna say pause a lot of times when I'm talking about cats. But anyway, cat, we gonna get up out of here. Uh, yeah, great. Like great game. We appreciate y'all next. And
Cardiac Knicks.
like yeah, cardiac. Just just give us one of those games, please, baby. Give us one of those games that the Wolves just gave when we up like 40 on the next one, so we could feel real good going into the Game 5. Give us one of those, baby.
Yeah, we about to unlock Super Saiyan mode now, bro.
Give us one of those. We deserve it. Yo,
That's
for me,
right.
and yo, we gonna catch y'all on the next Knicks World, yo.
Yes, sir.